What's going on, everyone? Garrett Williamson back for another Tech Tuesday. It has been a while since we've done one of these, so we're gonna get right into it. Gonna do a little bit of a tire teaching process today. So what I plan for, what I aim for, how I prep from the race that I just ran to the next race that is on my schedule. It's really good to lay a schedule out so that way you can aim for and know when your next days are going to be racing throughout the summer season or the winter season. That's what I do. Alrighty, to get into it, we have the greens and the blues. We have two different kinds of tire compound that we're going to be working with, and kind of prepping to make sure we have plenty and make sure we are stocked and ready to go. So I'll grab the greens right here. Alrighty, so I have the greens right here and I have the blues right here. We're going to only be working with JC Concept ellipses is what we're going to be kind of prepping, because that's the tire rule for the next race that I'm going to be running at. That's the most common, so that's what I will definitely be taking. So right here I have these ProTech RC bags that I got from LCRC. They hold 6 tire tubes. All labeled right now with a little bit of duct tape. It was the quickest and easiest thing I could think of to label stuff. So right here we have 3 brand new sets of green ellipses, all brand new, ready to go. These are obviously have not been touched yet. The center mark, the center little bit of extra is still on the tire. So these are brand new, never ran, so I try to take a brand new set for every car that I'm going to be running every race. So I'm running 3 cars my next race, so there is 3 brand new sets of greens in here, and there's also 3 used sets of greens in here. So what we have here is a used set of greens that doesn't have a lot of wear on it, but does have some wear on it. A good practice set that I don't want to put brand new on for the race. This is another used set. This is new fronts actually, and used rears, 1 race old. So that's what these are right here. Next I have I'm in the process of actually ordering some greens from LCRC. So right here, these are a set that I ran this past weekend at one track in Pennsylvania called Route 183. It is the next race that we have in the series that is kind of local for us. So I'm basically prepping for that next race. So right here, obviously you can see there's some wearness. Definitely some wear in these rears right here. They got ran pretty hard this past weekend. Yeah, I kind of, since I was only running 2 classes and it was just a low car count and it was just a testing session really, I actually ran the same set of tires mostly during the day. I ran these and I ran a set of blue ellipses. The blue ellipses were basically just to help me from destroying another or ruining or using up another set of greens. So that's what I ended up doing. But this is right here. This is a used set of greens. So these are hard enough still that I could slick these down, burn them down, scuff them, and turn them into slicks, which is probably what will happen to these because they're still hard enough and they only had maybe 3 runs max on these tires. They aren't really worn out, I would say, but they're good enough to get turned into slicks for maybe a slower track that would run slicks. That's probably what I would be saving these for. So excuse me, that's what will probably happen. And the sets that you run are the ones that you're going to obviously want to take a look at the most from the previous week to the next week. So that's what these are right here. These are the used rears. I had a brand new set of fronts, thankfully, in the cabinet that I have already mounted up and are ready to go for whenever the new set of rear greens get here. So I'll have another actually brand new set So I'll probably end up starting the cars and just kind of like switch sets from car to car, just to get me through the practice, so I know what I'll have. There's a lower amount of tread, and then there's used but a little bit more amount of tread. So I have options. I also have brand new options. I have like a one race old option, and then I have probably a wore down a little bit more option. So I have options for the green ellipses, which is good. And then also I have 3 sets of green slicks if it gets to that point, that I would need slicks. They're already in this other bag, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, this is basically how I have all my stuff. At least 3 brand new sets and 3 preferably used sets of greens is how I try to go to the racetrack. Alrighty, next step. We have the next bag of tires right here. So what we have are brand new blues. Same situation. I'm gonna have 3 cars running, so I'm gonna have a brand new set of blues for each car. I have enough to run and make it through a race day with what I have. I worry about the next race the following day after the one that I'm aiming on to go first. So I have these 3 sets of blue ellipses. They're all brand new, full treaded. And then I have these 3 sets right here, which all 3 of them are green slicks. Like I had said, this is the other bag, but that's what these are, and they are all ready to go. Alrighty, the next step. This is basically what I'm going to explain is how I would prep my tires for a standard race that I would be going to. Again, this is how I do my stuff at this time. This is what I do, and I'll explain everything of certain ways and certain how I do them or why I do them, and we won't get too into detail, but I'll do my best to explain. Alrighty, first things first with prepping tires. This thing right here. This is a full tilt RC crushinator. It has the thumper wheel on it with the notches in it, and it kind of helps it with speeding up the process. This is what I use. I also use, when using the foam buster, a drill with an AKA hex bit. So I will put the tire on, put the nut on, I will put it in the crushinator, and I will always foam bust in the direction the tire will go on the car. For certain times, I will do it certain duration, which could be 15 seconds to 20 seconds for greens, could be 45 seconds to a minute for blues. That's kind of just what I aim for, and that's basically the simple process of doing the foam busting stuff. Next, sanding. You can help and you can hurt your tire at the same time while sanding. This here is a very aggressive sandpaper I have on a basically just a scraper. It's 80 grit sandpaper, which is made mostly to just tear the tread right off the tire to make a slick. I will go to softer, a little bit softer of a grit to fine tune the tire when I get it sanded down to the depth of that I want, which is, if I'm going to a slick, bald. And yeah, that's basically what I do there. Doesn't work too bad, and for if you need to do it quick, this is definitely my go-to. That's just how I do it. It's not too often that I'm actually on slicks, but if I ever am, or I need to make them in a pinch, this right here is option B. Option A is this little thing right here, which is a 120 block of sandpaper on both sides, and it's foam in the middle. This is not as aggressive. It kind of is a little bit more of a fine-tuned scuffing off the tread. So you can do this as well. They sell these at your local hardware store. These aren't hard to find. They're, again, it's 120 grit. They make them 220. They make them all kinds of grits. I know that. But 120 is normally the fine-tuning grit that I do. I know guys go a little bit farther into the grits, a lot farther. But I just have a tendency to find that 120 grit works for me. And for certain tracks that I go to, that's what works for me. Finally, you can find one of these on your local LCRC Raceway hobby store. This right here is a JC Concepts tire balancer. This is used mostly for, I use it for a higher speed racetrack if we're going to be going normally about, if the run line is above 180, I aim to use this tool right here with, you can buy it on as well, LCRC Raceway's store online, the website. You can buy the clay, the balancing clay for the wheel balancing. This thing's pretty easy. I'll open it up quick and explain it to you. Again, it's the JC Concepts tire balancer for 8 scale and 10 scale. So you first, I always take the center piece out, and then I'll take the end piece out, and then I'll fold it up, tighten her down. This is really good for, honestly, I started using it at Chili Bowl. I started using it at Motorama. Basically any track that's about bigger, like I said, than 180 foot run line, where you're going to be getting going and moving pretty good, is when I use a tire balancer. So yeah, you have this option right here. This is for 10 scale, the ends right here, and put this back on, and a little tight. I haven't used 8 scale stuff in a while. Right here, this is the 8 scale part. So it's 10 scale and 8 scale accessible. It's a really good tool. It's worth the money, and it will help you in performance for bigger racetracks, to prevent a out of balance wheel and just make the car a little bit do things that you might not even realize that it's doing. So yeah, this is more of a fine tuning tool that I will use certain times. Just make sure I put it back in the right spot. Make sure it goes in the right way, just like so. And then put this back in the center, just like so. And it's pretty cool how they have it to be packaged. Honestly, it's kind of neat. Everything's right in there. Comes with really nice stabilizers, so it's pretty firm on whatever surface you're working on. But yeah, and then it comes in this really nice case as well. So I will put this back in here where it belongs. Shut it, just like so. JC Concepts tire balancer works great. And that basically just about wraps up Tech Tuesday. I'm gonna start doing these a little bit more often. This is kind of just get it going again. I haven't done one in a while, so make sure you go check out your local stores, LCRC Raceway, Custom Works RC. I know they have got some new products on the way. They are improving every day. You can go to the Factory RC Raceway page and check out the FG motors, which is what I run. The servos and motors, fans, and I thought there was one more thing. I'm having a brain fart. That's not good. Servos, motors, fans. I think that's actually it right now. I think that's it. So yeah, that covers that stuff. Make sure to go, if you need any traction compound, go to Papa Willie's. They have always really good shipping and very good traction compound. That is what I use. Papa Willie's works great. Yeah, I hope this Tech Tuesday helps you. I wish you the best and good luck at your next race. My name's Garrett Williamson. I'm out. Peace.